What's up, everybody? I wanted to get one more video done before I headed off on tour, and I'm not sure if this will be up like Friday or Saturday, but regardless, I'll most likely have already left for tour. Now, I haven't done one of these pre-order news videos in a pretty long time, and in them I like to talk about smaller releases or maybe things that you haven't heard about, collector's editions that are like online exclusives. So if I do not talk about the biggest blockbuster releases like the newest Call of Duty or Assassin's Creed, that is why. Also, I'll mention this now so I don't forget. Leave a comment down below and let me know what games or special editions you're really looking forward to that are coming out. Or if you don't hear me talk about the one that you're most hyped about, please share it with me. And as always, give the video a thumbs up if you don't mind. Now, the first games I want to mention, the regular editions will be coming out for sale in many different places, stores, online, whatever. But these collector's editions, I believe all of them are just website exclusive to nisamerica.com. They're all games put out by NIS, and the website is nisamerica.com. This company normally does a collector's edition for almost every game they do now, it seems, and they're usually fairly inexpensive except for the fact that they sell out really fast, and then if you want to go get one like after the game's out, like on eBay or something, they're normally about double the price. So it's always good to maybe jump on these as soon as you can, because when I went to go get the information for this video, 2 of them out of the 4 I was going to talk about are already gone. They're already sold out for the collection edition. So I'll mention those, but the first 2 that are still available, the first one is Disgaea 4: A Promise Revisited, and that's going to be on the Vita. Comes out August 12th, 2014, and it is going to be $49.99 for the collector's edition. You get like a microfiber cloth with a picture of all the characters on it, 3 keychains, a tear-resistant poster with like 16 by 22 inches, fairly decent size, and obviously a copy of the game, all in a special packaging. So for $50, you know, even though some of the items are a little weird, microfiber cloth and stuff like that, it's still a decent deal, and they are at 50% stock left. And the cool thing about NIS's website is they actually have a little meter that shows you like how many they have left in stock. So you're not just like, oh, I don't know, maybe they have 1 million. This actually lets you know, like, hey, you better get it now because there are either, I think it's like 75, 50, and then 25%, and that's like the 3 warning levels. The other game that is still available is Fairy Fencer F. This one for the collector's edition is going to be $74.99. And this game comes out September 23rd, 2014. There's like 75% stock left, so this one actually just, I think about a week ago, became available for pre-order on their site. You get a weird-looking beanie. You get a soundtrack for the game, a art book, and the game itself. Again, they always do like a special edition like boxing for most of their games. And like I said, that one is going to be $74.99. Now, the 2 that are no longer available, unfortunately, one is for a game called Natural Doctrine, and that's going to be on the PS3, PS4, and the Vita. Different price points for all 3 of those. I think it's a $10 difference. The most expensive one being the PS4. The collector's edition was $80. It's sold out in less than a week. I think it sold out in like 4 or 5 days, somewhere around there. It came with another decent-sized poster, like a 23-inch by 13-inch poster, an art book, and it also came with like a duffel, well, not a duffel bag, but a tote bag, I guess you'd say. And that one was, I can't remember if I just told you, that was going to be $80, and then I think it was $60 for the PS3 and $70 for the PS3 and $60 for the Vita for the collection editions. They never really do, unfortunately, like reprints or, you know, like, oh, we have extras, but you might want to keep an eye out if you were looking forward to that game and this collection edition looks, you know, decent to you. You might want to see if someone is selling it on one of the other, you know, like resale sites afterwards, like eBay or something. And then the other one that sold out already was the Danganronpa 2 collector's edition. That one was going to be $60. Came with a bunch of stuff, like sunglasses, a coin, a sticker, soundtrack, art book, a bunch of crap crammed in there. But that game, though, releases September 2nd on my birthday. And the first Danganronpa Collector's Edition sold out also really fast when that was released back last year. And that one also became fairly hard to come by and pretty expensive. There are a couple new pieces of Sony hardware coming out this fall. First will be the Glacier White PS4 system that comes with a copy of Destiny. For $450 on September 9th, you'll get the Glacier White system with the matching white controller, copy of Destiny, $10 voucher to the PlayStation Store, 30-day trial to PlayStation Plus, among a few other little items. And then on November 30th, something I'm really looking forward to is the PlayStation TV. That's what they rebranded it for North America. It was originally called the PS Vita TV, and there's two different versions. There's one for $100, which is the system itself, and then there's a $140 version, and that one comes with the system, a DualShock 3 wireless controller, the Lego Movie video game, AC power cord, HDMI cord, and a USB cord. Now, if you do not know what the PlayStation TV is, it's a little system, little device that you can use for a few different items or a few different things. You can use it to play your PS Vita games on a big screen TV. Now, it won't play every single game, but it's supposed to play most. You can also use it to play like downloads of PSP games and PlayStation games. But the other feature is if you have it hooked up to another TV in your house and you own a PS4 that's hooked up to a TV, say over here, different rooms, you can actually stream games to that TV in the other room. So it's kind of like having two PS4s in your house almost. So like I said, really looking forward to that. It's going to be on November 30th, $100 or $140 for the bundle. There are two new Tales titles coming out this year, the first being on August 19th. That's going to be Tales of Xillia 2. For $130, you can get the collector's edition, but it looks like it's starting to already sell out pre-order-wise at a few different locations. I think in-store at GameStop and on Amazon's website. I don't believe you can pre-order it anymore. It might still be available in some places, so go ahead and quickly try to jump on it. For the $130 collector's edition, you do get a copy of the game, a Ludger figurine, a pocket watch, a plush charm, a soundtrack CD, a hardcover art book, and classic Tales of costumes DLC. So a lot of stuff for the collector's edition. And then the other Tales game, which is going to be a Tales of, which is going to be a GameStop exclusive, and that's Tales of Hearts R. That'll be coming out on November 11th for $40. Now, store or website exclusive games usually are the ones that become a little hard to find afterwards and start going up in value as long as they don't reprint them. So possibly get on board with Tales of Hearts R now before it's too late. This next thing I'm going to talk about doesn't happen too often. There are two different collection editions coming out for The Order 1886. Now that's not very uncommon, but what's a little weird is the big full $150 like premium edition doesn't come with all the stuff that the $80 collection edition comes with. So they're technically like two different collector's editions. If you're a super collector, maybe you'll get both. If not, there are differences, like I said, between the two. For $80, the game also comes out on February 20th, to mention first. But for $80 in that collector's edition, you get a copy of the game in a sealbook case, a 7-inch Galahad Under Fire statue, coat of arms stickers, official game soundtrack, unreleased behind-the-scenes footage, some DLC, and then for the $150 one, the biggest difference is the statue in it. It is a much larger statue, 13 inches, which is Galahad versus a Lycan, one of the werewolves in the game, Blackwater vial with a chain, 22-page art book with hidden compartment, the steel book, collector's box, stickers, downloadable content, a bunch of shit, a soundtrack. So go check these collector's editions out. Pretty damn cool. Both statues are really nice, so if you're a statue collector like myself, maybe you'll be just interested to get them both for that reason and possibly to sell the game to a friend or something. By that, I meant sell the extra copy if you get both editions. Definitely keep one of the copies and play it, because this game looks like it's going to be pretty badass. For Persona fans, there are a couple new games coming out in the franchise this year. I know a lot of people are excited for Persona 5 coming out, including myself, but until then, on September 30th, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax is coming out for PS3 and 360 for $60. This is a sequel to Persona 4 Arena, and you'll be getting a couple cool items with this game, including a Teddy Bop bag, which is a little inflatable version of the character Teddy you get to punch in his face, and a set of tarot cards. Technically, it's part of a set of tarot cards, The way to get the rest of them is to get Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth on the 3DS. There's a regular and a collector's edition. You'll get the cards with either edition, but the game comes out on November 25th. The collector's edition is going to be $80, and on top of the 11 tarot cards, you also will get a colorful, groovy Persona Q themed protective case for your Nintendo 3DS. Yes, I just read that line straight off a website. Sounds of the Labyrinth music CD, exclusive art book, and then everything will come in its own little special collectible box. So for Persona fans, there are some cool things at least coming out this year. The last game I want to mention is One Piece Unlimited World Red. This game will be releasing on the PS3, the 3DS, and the Vita. I mainly want to mention the Vita version though, because that is going to be a GameStop exclusive. The 3DS and the PS3 versions will be available elsewhere, but the Vita version will only be available at GameStop. And like I mentioned before, store or website exclusive games usually become harder to find and more expensive later on for obvious reasons. And there are actually some One Piece games that now are kind of pricey and hard to find. One of them being like the One Piece Unlimited Adventure on the Wii. Trying to find a copy of that is pretty hard. And then there actually was another GameStop exclusive One Piece game that came out not too long ago. The game on the 3DS, that will be the cheapest version, that's $30. Vita version's $40, and the PS3 version is $50. Thank you all for watching, and like I said, by the time you're viewing this, I will be out on tour. I do plan on doing some videos from the road. Not exactly sure of the uploading schedule I will have, but I'll try to get up as many as I can. Please thumbs up the video if you enjoyed, and hopefully you learned about some new games or some new collector's editions coming out that you did not know of beforehand. Thank you all for watching again. Peace.